Hello everyone, this is Inayat Mir with my VMware vSphere 6.5 environment explanation, where I will show you about my ESXi 6.5 vCenter and my domain. Actually, I am going to promote a domain in this video. First, take a look at my first ESXi server. The host name is ESXi1. This is my configuration. My IP is 192.168.1.19 of my first server. Second has 20. This is my static IP address and default gateway. You can look at my DNS configuration. I am using my DNS and default gateway, same IP address. DNS suffix, I'm using my dev.com domain. So dev.com is not live at this time. I am going to install. I will show you all steps from scratch. I will use a fast forwarding method to save you and me time of recording. So the environment you can see here, so far you can see 3 hosts. 2 of them of my Windows Server 2012 R2 and one is ESXi. Technically, when I'm gonna come back with my other videos, you will see 2 ESXi hosts and one vCenter server, one domain controller. So here I am going to show you the environment which I have. You don't need a USB. I'm going to remove it from my VMware Workstation 11. So I am clicking on my vCenter server, which is not a vCenter at this moment, which is not a domain member right now, but this will become a domain member. My DC1 also will become a domain, dev.com. Currently, I am using a workgroup so far because this is a new installation. This is a new environment. So you might see a different order of my videos, which I am posting actually for everyone, but eventually you have to compare all of these videos and you can sync. I will try to sync myself. You must have to install first your Active Directory binaries, which are ADDS. First you have to install ADDS binaries before you promote the server to a domain controller. So far, I'm just showing you here my second server, which is a member server where I need to have my .NET Framework 3.5 and 4.5 installed. So it is a part of operating system. So you don't have to download your .NET Framework anymore. Simply you can install directly. So here at this side, I'm installing .NET Framework. The other end, I have installed my ADDS binaries. So ADDS binaries are now completed. Now you simply can go to the top right side on notification side into that flag and promote this server as a domain controller, which I am going to do right now. I am not going to use this widget for a backup domain, for a child domain. I am going to use here a root domain with my domain name. So I have decided to use this dev.com as a domain name. I will not change my NetBIOS name, and I will not change my forest functional label or domain functional label because currently I don't have any lower version of operating system in the environment. So I don't need to change my domain or forest functional label. The password what I just have typed in wasn't a login password. This was a directory services restore mode password in order to retrieve actually your server or your domain back. You can actually use this password. My NetBIOS name is DEV. I'm not changing that. I'm also not changing my database locations. which is my root drive. Now you are looking at your prerequisites. If your prerequisites are showing no error, you are good to go. So we do not have any kind of issues to promote this server as dev.com. Simply click on install. You can monitor the progress on the top, so you can find out what's going on. By default, DNS is not installed with the operating system, so you have to let it go like that, because your domain promotion visit will install and is installing DNS on this server. So keep monitoring the progress. I will go a little bit fast forwarding mode, so you simply can take a look very quickly on those options under the progress. And keep in mind, your server reboots after Active Directory installation. This will become a very, very important domain in my environment, because I am going to use two ESXi 6.5 servers, one vCenter server, one domain controller. This domain actually will be a SAN as well, storage area network, part of my SAN, because I am going to use ESXi target. So this server will become an ESXi target. So my installation has been completed of my Active Directory. I am rebooting, I am doing a fast forward. I am going back into my domain, logging into my domain as a dev administrator. Very first time, so you are going to create your profile if you never logged in before into this server. But this was my local account first, and so I had my local profile available. On my server manager page here, you can click on your local server. That is where you can see that you have a dev.com ready. You can go from your tools to Active Directory, users and computers to look at your domain. That's how your domain looks like. It is a default configuration. I did not make any change, but if you want to go and create a user or group, you can. So for testing purposes, I can go ahead and create a VMware admins group for now. Later on, I will use this group in my vCenter. I will add members into my VMware admins group. So whoever has access to vCenter will be part of my VMware admins group. So currently in my vCenter 1 is a brand new host. I also provisioned this using my VMware workstation. I have two network cards, one for NAT, one for bridge. So I will keep for the one of the network card, I will keep it. The second I don't need actually. I can disable my second network card. So here is my IP scheme. I have my ESXi1 with IP 1.19. I will take this vCenter 1 IP back to a different number, but for now I will leave it like that, because I am planning to have 1.20 IP for my second server, second ESXi 6.5 host, because in this lab environment I am going to use two ESXi hosts, not one. Currently I do have one, but in other videos you will see that I have two ESXi 6.5 servers. I'm going to disable my second network card. I don't need it. I will use only one network card. I think I am good to go and join the domain from my vCenter 1 workgroup. So domain is dev.com. Currently, I did not create any account for any other users. I'm using a default domain right now. So what I'm gonna do here, use my default domain account to join this host to the domain dev.com, Everything went through successfully. Just click on OK, 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 and close to restart. Now I have a domain member. I have a domain. I have a ESXi server. I am going to log in from my member server to my domain. You can use other user and use your domain /administrator account with your domain password to log in from a member server. So now you are authenticating from your domain, which is a host name of DC1, from your member server, which is a vCenter. So you are here now on your member server. If you click on local server, you will see your IP scheme, IP address, your server name. Now this unknown will become a dev.com, which you can see right now. So I hope you liked the whole environment here. We're gonna explore this all in future videos. Thank you for watching. Bye.